For me, if Rookie of the Year was picked today, I give it to Angel.
This is a phenomenon. Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon. And if I said to any of these people who think Caitlin Clark is not the Rookie of the Year, I'd say, who would you want to start your franchise with? Angel Reese is a wonderful player, but she does not compare to what and who Caitlin Clark is.
ESPN's WNBA Rookie rankings just dropped a bombshell, placing Angel Reese above Caitlin Clark. But Clark's on-court response? Nothing short of spectacular. We're diving deep into the WNBA Rookie of the Year debate, analyzing Caitlin Clark's stats, and breaking down the game that might have just ended the WNBA rookie race once and for all. Let's break this down, WNBA fans. ESPN just released their updated WNBA 2024 Rookie Power Rankings, and it's causing quite a stir. They've ranked Chicago Sky's Angel Reese at number 1, with Indiana Fever's Caitlin Clark at number 2. If you've been following WNBA games this season, you're probably as confused as we are about this WNBA rookie list. ESPN's reasoning leans heavily on advanced WNBA metrics, citing Reese's rebounds and double-doubles. Reese has 22 double-doubles, including a 15-game streak. Impressive WNBA stats, right? But here's the kicker. Many of those rebounds come from her own missed layups.
Reese with another rebound, making 18 rebounds. Remember, she's got back-to-back with 20 rebounds. Looking, pursuing. Once again, Reese with the tap, another chance. Reese trying to put it back. Oh!
Reese has the WNBA's worst shooting percentage from inside 5 feet, making only 29% of her close-range shots. Now let's talk Caitlin Clark WNBA impact. This rookie sensation is a true WNBA phenomenon. She's the fastest player in WNBA history to record 500-plus points and 250-plus assists. We're not just talking about a good WNBA rookie season, we're witnessing WNBA history. In the recent Fever vs. Sky matchup, Clark didn't just outplay Reese, she dominated the WNBA game. Clark's stat line? An impressive 31 points, 12 assists, and 4 rebounds in just 3 quarters. Clark was benched with 3:52 left, the WNBA win already secured for the Fever. Breaking down Clark's WNBA performance, she shot 8 of 14 from the field, 5 of 9 from three-point range. That's not just rookie efficiency, that's elite WNBA shooting. Those 12 assists? That's top-tier WNBA playmaking from a rookie. Meanwhile, in the WNBA rookie comparison, Reese posted 10 rebounds and 8 points, going 3 of 8 from the field. In this head-to-head WNBA rookie matchup, Clark clearly outshined Reese. Clark's 10th assist of the game broke another WNBA rookie record, surpassing Ticha Penicheiro for most 10-plus assist games by a WNBA rookie. This isn't just a good WNBA rookie season, it's potentially one of the best in WNBA history. Let's look at the bigger WNBA picture. The Indiana Fever finished last WNBA season 13-27. Now with Clark leading, they're 16-16 and in WNBA playoff contention. That's the Caitlin Clark effect on WNBA teams. Conversely, the Chicago Sky are struggling more this WNBA season with Reese than last year without her. While not entirely Reese's fault, it raises questions about WNBA rookie impact. Clark's WNBA court presence is game-changing. Her vision, passing ability, and long-range shooting open up the floor for teammates. Aaliyah Boston, for instance, is thriving with Clark's assists. The entire Fever team plays with more confidence when Clark is on the WNBA court. Beyond WNBA stats, Clark is revolutionizing the league. She's attracting new WNBA fans, filling WNBA arenas, and creating unprecedented WNBA buzz. Young female basketball players watching Clark are seeing new WNBA possibilities. Addressing the Clark-Reese WNBA rivalry. While Reese is talented with a bright WNBA future, Clark is currently playing at a different level. Some are trying to hype this WNBA rookie rivalry, including Reese herself with her gestures and actions. But on the WNBA court, the comparison isn't close. Here's a mind-blowing WNBA stat. Caitlin Clark averages more blocks per game than Angel Reese, despite being 4 inches shorter. That's WNBA defensive impact from an offensive superstar. The final score of the Fever Sky game? 108-81. a dominant WNBA victory for Clark and the Fever. Even the Chicago WNBA crowd recognized Clark's brilliance, giving her a standing ovation as she left the court. That's respect in WNBA enemy territory. We need to address the less pleasant aspect. Late-game frustration leading to a dirty play against Clark. But true to her WNBA star status, Clark got up and kept going, showcasing her resilience in the face of WNBA physical play. If ESPN needed this WNBA game to reassess their rookie rankings, they got it. Clark didn't just outplay Reese, she made the entire concept of a WNBA rookie race seem laughable. Clark doesn't need defending. Her WNBA performances speak for themselves. She's not just the best WNBA rookie, she's rapidly becoming one of the best WNBA players overall. Clark's impact extends beyond individual games. She's elevating the entire WNBA, bringing unprecedented attention and excitement to women's basketball. When was the last time we saw this much buzz around a WNBA rookie? Clark's influence will be felt in women's basketball for years. She's inspiring the next generation of WNBA players, showing young girls what's possible in professional women's basketball. Her style of play is revolutionizing WNBA offensive strategies. Those long-range threes and no-look passes aren't just effective. They're making WNBA games must-watch events. As for the WNBA Rookie of the Year race, Clark's performance against the Sky should have ended any debate. She's not just the best rookie, she's a top WNBA player, period. Credit is due to the Indiana Fever coaching staff, especially head coach Christy Sides, for maximizing Clark's WNBA potential. They've built their WNBA offense around Clark's strengths, showcasing smart WNBA coaching strategy. WNBA rankings are opinions, but Caitlin Clark's on-court performances are facts. She's not just meeting WNBA rookie expectations, she's shattering them. The WNBA Rookie of the Year debate is over. Clark settled it with the ball in her hands and the crowd on its feet. The real question, how many WNBA MVP awards will Clark win? We're witnessing the birth of a WNBA superstar, and the league will never be the same.
Hey Caitlin, Tisha here. Congratulations. A record that stood since 1998, and you come here and you break it. Continue to do what you do. Continue to elevate your game and the women's game and the WNBA. Congratulations, super proud of you.
The WNBA just witnessed history as Caitlin Clark, the rookie phenom, set a new record for the most assists in a single season by a rookie. In a dominating performance against the Seattle Storm, Clark not only led the Indiana Fever to a resounding victory, but also surpassed a record that had stood for over 2 decades. With 226 assists and counting, Clark is redefining what it means to be a rookie in the WNBA. But this record-breaking night was more than just numbers. It was a statement. Let's dive into how Caitlin Clark is changing the game. On a night that will be remembered for years to come, Caitlin Clark didn't just play basketball, she made history. With her 226th assist, Clark set a new WNBA rookie record, surpassing the previous mark set by Ticha Penicheiro in 1998. What makes this achievement even more remarkable is that Clark did it in just 28 games, 2 fewer than Penicheiro needed to set the original record. And with 12 games left in the season, Clark is poised to push this record into uncharted territory. Her record-breaking assist came in spectacular fashion as she delivered a pinpoint pass to Kelsey Mitchell, who finished with a layup that brought the Gainbridge Fieldhouse crowd to its feet. But the night wasn't all smooth sailing for the Fever. They started off slow, scoring just 13 points in the first quarter, tying their season low. The Storm's defense was suffocating, and Clark struggled to find her rhythm early on, missing all 5 of her 3-point attempts in the first half. However, as champions do, Clark and the Fever didn't stay down for long. They found their groove in the second quarter, going on a 12-5 run that gave them a narrow lead at halftime. It was a game that tested their resilience, but the Fever proved they were up for the challenge. The real magic happened in the fourth quarter. After a back-and-forth battle, the Fever's offense exploded, outscoring the Storm 33-17 in the final period. Caitlin Clark was at the heart of the surge, orchestrating the offense with precision and confidence. Lexi Hull also stepped up, hitting 6 3-pointers and finishing with a career-high 22 points. The Fever's late-game heroics ensured a comfortable 92-75 victory, marking their first win against the Storm this season after 3 previous losses. It was a performance that showcased the Fever's potential and highlighted why Caitlin Clark is a force to be reckoned with. This game was just the latest chapter in what has been an extraordinary rookie season for Caitlin Clark. She has already set multiple records, including becoming the first rookie in WNBA history to record multiple games with 25 points and 10 assists. Her 19-assist game against the Dallas Wings earlier this season was another record-breaking performance, and she became the first rookie to achieve a triple-double. Clark's ability to consistently deliver in high-pressure situations is what sets her apart. And it's clear that she's not just a star in the making. She's already shining brightly. But it's not just about the stats. Caitlin Clark's impact goes far beyond the numbers. She's bringing a new level of excitement to the WNBA, drawing in fans with her electrifying play and her ability to elevate those around her. Even Ticha Penicheiro, the former record holder, took to social media to praise Clark, calling her a player who is pushing the boundaries of the game and an inspiration not only in the WNBA, but in the entire realm of women's basketball.
Hey Caitlin, Tisha here. Congratulations. A record that stood since 1998, and you come here and you break it. Super proud of you. I know the work that you've put in. A lot of people always talked about your shooting. I was always mesmerized about your passing, your court vision, and how you make your teammates better. So this record is in great hands, and continue to do what you do. Continue to elevate your game and the women's game and the WNBA. Congratulations, super proud of you.
Clark's influence is undeniable, and as she continues to shatter records and lead her team, she's also helping to grow the league and inspire the next generation of players. With 12 games left in the regular season, the Indiana Fever are in a prime position to make a playoff push. Clark's leadership, combined with the strong play of her teammates like Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston, gives the Fever a solid foundation to build on. However, there are still challenges ahead. The Fever's second-half collapse against the Storm is a reminder that they need to maintain focus and intensity for the full 40 minutes if they want to compete with the best teams in the league. But with Clark at the helm, the Fever have the potential to surprise a lot of people come playoff time. As Caitlin Clark continues to rewrite the history books, the question remains, how far can she take this Indiana Fever team? With the Rookie of the Year award seemingly within her grasp and the playoffs on the horizon, the pressure is only going to increase. Can Clark and the Fever maintain their momentum and make a deep postseason run? Or will the challenges of being a young team catch up to them? One thing's for sure, this season is far from over, and Caitlin Clark is just getting started. Let us know in the comments what you think. Can Clark lead the Fever to the playoffs? And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay updated on all the latest WNBA action. The best is yet to come.
You know, this game's going to be chippy from the beginning. I don't know what they're doing or what they've been doing or what's going on. It doesn't matter to us. We keep doing what we're doing. Come on.
Together! 31 points, 12 assists, one unforgettable night. Caitlin Clark just rewrote the WNBA Rookie playbook. In a high-stakes showdown against Angel Reese, Clark didn't just win, she dominated. But the big question remains, is the WNBA Rookie of the Year race already over? Buckle up, WNBA fans, because we're breaking down a game that will be talked about for years to come. Let's set the scene. Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky. Two teams, two standout rookies, one epic showdown. What was supposed to be a close battle turned into the Caitlin Clark show, a performance that has everyone asking if this is the defining moment in the 2024 WNBA season. From the moment Caitlin Clark stepped onto the court, you could feel the intensity. This wasn't just another game, it was a statement. Her posture, her focus, everything screamed, "This is my house now." And boy, did she prove it. Let's break down the numbers, because they're nothing short of spectacular. Clark finished with 31 points, 12 assists, and 4 rebounds. But here's the kicker. She did it all in just 3 quarters. That's right, Caitlin Clark was already on the bench with 3 minutes left in the fourth, the game well in hand. Now let's talk about those 12 assists. This isn't just about scoring. It's about Caitlin Clark's next-level vision on the court. She's not just playing the game, she's conducting a symphony. Each pass, each play, perfectly timed and executed. Clark is redefining the point guard position in the WNBA, showing why she's a game changer for the Indiana Fever. But it's not just the quantity of her stats, it's the quality. Caitlin Clark shot 5 for 8 from beyond the arc. We're talking long-range bombs that had even Chicago Sky fans rising from their seats. One shot from way beyond the three-point line was pure magic. It wasn't just a basket, it was a statement that Caitlin Clark is here to change the WNBA forever. Now let's address the elephant in the room, Angel Reese. This game was hyped as Clark versus Reese, the battle of the WNBA's super rookies, but it turned into a one-woman show. While Clark was lighting up the scoreboard, Reese struggled. She finished with just 10 points and 11 rebounds. In this head-to-head matchup, it wasn't even close. But here's where it gets really interesting. Caitlin Clark's impact goes way beyond her personal stats. Let's talk about the Indiana Fever. Last season, they were the league's punching bag, finishing with a dismal 13-27 record. Now they're playoff contenders, and a lot of that is thanks to Caitlin Clark's leadership and on-court brilliance. The final score, 181, a blowout. By the end of the third quarter, with Clark already on the bench, the Fever were up 98-74. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement to the entire WNBA. The Indiana Fever are here, and Caitlin Clark is leading the charge. But it's not just about one game. Caitlin Clark is transforming this franchise. Her teammates are playing better. Aaliyah Boston, for example, is thriving with Clark's pinpoint passes. The chemistry is electric, and it's giving opposing defenses nightmares. The Fever have gone from a rebuilding team to a legitimate playoff threat, all thanks to their rookie sensation. And let's talk about that Caitlin Clark confidence. It's contagious. You can see it in how the whole team plays. They believe they can beat anyone, any night. That champion mentality, it's crucial for a young team looking to make noise in the playoffs. But success comes with a price. Late in the game, with the Fever comfortably ahead, we saw the ugly side of frustration. Caitlin Clark was pushed from behind during a transition play. She fell hard, causing a moment of concern for every WNBA fan watching. This incident speaks volumes. Caitlin Clark isn't just winning games, she's getting into her opponents' heads. The Chicago Sky, a respected team with their own stars, resorted to desperate tactics. It's the kind of impact we usually see from seasoned veterans, not rookies in their first WNBA season. But Caitlin Clark, she got up, dusted herself off, and walked back to the bench with a smile. That smile said it all. You can knock me down, but you can't stop me. This is the kind of resilience that defines superstars in the WNBA. Now let's zoom out for a second. This performance isn't just about one game or even one season. We're watching the birth of a WNBA superstar. Caitlin Clark is redefining what's possible for a rookie. She's not just playing well, she's changing the game and raising the bar for the entire WNBA. And it's not just Caitlin Clark who's evolving. Let's talk about Coach Christy Sides. At the start of the season, many questioned if Sides could maximize Clark's potential. Well, those doubts are fading fast. Sides has rebuilt the Indiana Fever's offense around Caitlin Clark's unique skills. The result? A fluid, unpredictable attack that left the Chicago Sky defense scrambling. Sides isn't just letting Clark shine, she's building a cohesive, dangerous team around her star. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. While this game feels like a coronation for Caitlin Clark, it's important to remember we're still early in the season. There's a lot of basketball left to play. That said, it's hard to imagine anyone catching Clark in the WNBA Rookie of the Year race after this performance. She's not just putting up numbers, she's changing the narrative around her team and the league. And here's an exciting thought. This might just be the beginning of an epic rivalry. Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, two of the most talented and charismatic players to enter the WNBA in years, already have history from their college days. Now that rivalry has been transported to the biggest stage in women's basketball. Yes, Caitlin Clark dominated this matchup, but Angel Reese is a fierce competitor. You can bet she's going to use this defeat as fuel. She'll go back to training, work even harder, and come back with everything next season. And Clark? Well, she just set a new standard for herself. Now the pressure's on to maintain this level of play. Can she continue to dominate like this? Or will Reese and other rising stars find a way to contain her? Imagine future matchups between these two. Every Indiana Fever versus Chicago Sky game will be must-watch TV. Comparisons will be inevitable. Statistics will be scrutinized, and fans on both sides will passionately defend their favorite player. But beyond the numbers and the rivalries, let's appreciate what we're witnessing. Caitlin Clark's performance isn't just changing games, it's changing the WNBA. She's bringing new fans to the league, filling arenas, and creating buzz we haven't seen in years. This is the kind of star power that can elevate an entire sport. Young girls watching Caitlin Clark aren't just seeing a great player, they're seeing what's possible. They're seeing a woman dominate on the biggest stage, playing with a joy and confidence that's infectious. And let's be clear, this isn't just good for the Indiana Fever or for Caitlin Clark herself. It's good for the entire WNBA. Rising tides lift all boats, and Caitlin Clark is creating a tidal wave of interest in women's basketball. As the dust settles on Caitlin Clark's historic night, one thing is clear. The WNBA will never be the same. We're not just watching a great rookie season, we're witnessing the birth of a superstar. The Rookie of the Year race, it might be over, but Caitlin Clark's impact on the league, that's just beginning. Buckle up, WNBA fans. The Caitlin Clark era is here, and it's going to be one hell of a ride.